in the shadow of the old oak tree, where wild winds whispered you to me. The earth smelled sweet after the rain. Your laughter echoed, eased the pain. We carved our love on that aged bark, promised forever beneath the stars. But storm stays long on this lonesome ridge. Your scarf still dances on the broken bridge. My heart rides trails where we once roamed. In every sunset I ride alone. The winds may settle, the dust may lay, but in my soul the storm stays. Now the porch swing sways with no delight. That old cabin veiled in twilight. The gravel road bears no more your trace, only footprints that time can't erase. Where once our dreams like wildflowers bloom, now stand silence in quiet gloom. Yes, storm stays harsh on this weary heart. Your memory lingers, though we're apart. The saddle's empty, the night sky sprawls against the echo of your distant calls. The rains may cleanse, the oak may sway, but in my heart the storm stays. I wander past where laughter dwelled, underneath the heavens we once held. Each step away stretches like miles on the trails of our lost smiles. As the storm stays deep in the folds of night, and I'm left alone with these fading lights. No more you, just the wind's soft cries and the haunting of our last goodbyes. Though time moves on, my world decays under the endless stormy grays. In every shadow love betrays. Here in my heart the storm stays.
Out where the wagon wheel drifts on crescent moon dust, under the oak by the river, you swore our love was just. I can still feel the weave of your scarf red as setting sun. On an old porch swing in silence, our two hearts beat as one. Oh, how the winds whisper your name through the pines, carrying tales of a love lost like old forgotten mines. Each turn of the wheel, a memory fades away into the dust of the trails where we once lay. Now the oak's grown tall, shadows stretch like years, gravel roads wear the rains of 1,000 lonesome tears. That cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, the saddle unworn by you, the one who knew me best. Oh, how the wind whisper your name through the pines, carrying tales of a love lost like old forgotten mines. Each turn of the wheel, a memory fades away into the dust of the trails where we once lay. As the sunset fires burn out into twilight's deep side, I reckon hearts like ours were meant to say goodbye. But in every drifting cloud or star that evening unveils, there's a glint of your smile in the wagon wheel trails. Oh, how the winds whisper your name through the pines, echoing the heartbreak where once you were mine. The wheel turns, the dust settles under night's veil, leaving me wandering forever on your trail, forever on your trail, darling, where love never fails. She said goodbye with her boots still warm, didn't take the picture on the barn, left her coat but not her scent, and I knew damn well what goodbye meant. Didn't fight, didn't raise my tone, just lit a smoke and watched her go. A man don't beg when love's run dry, but damn, a whiskey don't lie. So I ride through dust and bitter sky with nothing but the truth and rye. The bottle's blunt but honest still, it tells me what she never will. She's gone for good, no alibi, and God knows whiskey don't lie. Past the creek where we first kissed, the wind don't whisper like it did. The porch lights out, the dogs moved on, the house still stands but love is gone. They say you'll heal with time and road, but broken wheels don't carry load. So I pour pain and glass on high, 'cause hell, whiskey don't lie. Her favorite song, but everything she loved is gone. She won't come back, I don't ask why, 'cause the burn says it clear, whiskey don't lie. If she ever asks about how I've been, tell her I still talk to the wind, and I drink slow, 'cause I learned slow that not all love is meant to grow. So here's to love that didn't last, to dreams that faded way too fast, to nights I held her like the sun and woke to find she'd come undone. You can't outrun a farewell cry, and no damn bottle ever lies. In the shadow of the mesa where the scarlet sun dips low, found an old oak by the river, carvings faded long ago. with her scarf caught in the branches, whispering secrets soft and slow. Ghost waits where we used to wander through each storm and gentle snow. Oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset kindles memories where her laughter never dies. In the hush of empty cabins, down those gravel roads I roam, Ghost waits at the edge of twilight, calling this old cowboy home. Time has worn the leather saddle, trails have faded into dust. Wildflowers on the prairie hold the fragrance of her trust. Old Porch Creek's a somber rhythm, tales of days when life was lush. Ghost waits in the silent echoes where the wind sings through the brush. Oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset kindles memories where her laughter never dies. In the hush of empty cabins, down those gravel roads I roam, Ghost waits at the edge of twilight, calling this old cowboy home. Rain falls soft on rusty tin roofs, stirs the scent of years gone by. Each droplet note in the ballad of a love that doesn't die. Through the whispers of the aspens, through the chill in autumn's glow, she's the warmth within the cold wind, the heart I can't let go. Some valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset burns like fire in the mirror of my eyes. In the hush of empty cabins where past and present seem to blend, Ghost waits at the gates of dawn where cowboys' trails may never end. Ghost waits and I keep riding neath the endless ageless skies, bound to roam, forever haunted by the love I can't deny. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I first saw her wild hair go like the crown of a queen. Under that old porch, laughter was the sweetest sound. Where we carved our names, now just whispers in between. But the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just shadows where we used to dance alone. That old scarf she left holds the scent of her tight. Now I wander these gravel roads forever thrown. The cabin stands empty where once it brimmed with dreams. Windows gaze like tired eyes watching seasons betray. The trail's overgrown where we chase fleeting streams. Her absence a quiet ghost in the dust where I lay. Yes, the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just echoes where laughter filled the void. That old saddle's warm like my heart through endless nights. Under the moon's pale watch, my hopes forever alive. In the silence after rain, when the wind speaks soft and low,
I feel her touch in the breeze that stirs the sycamore leaves. Maybe all that's left is the letting go, finding peace like the sunset in the warmth it weaves. Still the storm turned cold, and my heart bears the frost, a prairie fire in my soul for the love I've known and lost. These lands, they hold her in the quiet rustling gold, till I'm just a tale on these trails forever old. With every sun that sets, I learn to live with the ghost of her whisper in the wind on the path I chose the most.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, there's an old porch where her laughter used to sound. A dusty trail leads right up to where we'd sit, talking dreams over the horizon, fireside lit. But now the saddle waits, empty by the door. No one to ride the gravel roads or walk the floor. The wind whispers through the willow like she's calling me home, but home's just a memory, and I'm out here alone. Time's gone by like the river cuts through stone. Old cabin's empty, vines overgrown. Where once her scarves would dance upon the breeze, now there's just the silence and a sky too clear to ease. The saddle waits, still dust settle in like rain. Each grain a moment, each moment a pain. Twilight cries in colors, her name across the plains. I'm holding on to shadows, all that remains. I've wandered far under sunsets that bleed and fade, each step away a betrayal, every turn too late. Maybe all we get are moments, not the dreams we chase. Love's a fleeting shadow, not a trophy in the race. So the saddle waits, my heart knows its place on the porch by the oak tree in her timeless grace. If letting go's the journey, then I'm lost on the trail, for in every dusty sunset her whispers prevail. Yes, in every dusty sunset her whispers prevail.
climb near the sleepy town by the county line. Old oak tree marks where we'd meet, shadows stretched long, memories bittersweet. That porch swing creaks with ghostly tales of whispered loves, and all else fails. Memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry underneath that vast unending sky. Riding through these plains, just me and my sorrows. Trails gone cold in the dust of our morrows. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we shared till the break of dawn. Saddle worn and your scarf still blue, but nothing feels right without you. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just pathways to what we'd own. Memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry underneath that vast unending sky. Chasing shadows where the wild winds blow, holding on to a ghost in the twilight's glow. The rain taps soft on the window pane, echoes of steps calling your name in the silence where I found my fears. The dust settles deep, as do my tears. So memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry, echoing through these fields where my heart lies. Each sunset burns, then fades out of view, lost in the twilight, lost without you. As the stars peer down from a sky so vast, I'm holding on to echoes of the past. Out where the oak tree stands, tall by the creek, whispers your name when the wind plays its speak. Under the shade where we once shared a dream, now just a shadow as quiet as it seems. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of brighter old days. Your scarf in the breeze like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. The cabin stands empty on gravel lane in. I pass by sometimes just around the bend. Windows like eyes that have seen too much rain, watching the world, but the views never change. Leather and lace left on that old wooden floor echo your laughter, but but you're here no more. Saddles and memories, both weathered and worn. I ride the trails, but my heart is all torn. Memory cries like the old porch swing sways, each creak a story of bright and rolled days. Your scarf in the breeze, like a ghost in the night, a part of my soul tied to yours out of sight. By the light of the moon, I confess to the stars the pain of your absence, these emotional scars. Yet in dreams you return on that soft twilight's gleam, a whisper of love in the quiet stream. So memory cries as the sunset now bleeds into the horizon where my heartache recedes. Yet you linger on like the scent of the rain in the dust of the trail where my love remains. Letting go, letting be, but your echo survives in the twilight's last calling. Memory still cries. Out where the sunset paints the clouds in morning red, I remember the echoes of the words we left unsaid. Under a gnarled oak tree where our names are carved deep, the land holds the secrets that we swore to keep. Your scarf still hangs on the old porch swing, dances with the wind like a soft forgotten thing. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the last thing you left behind, each sip a shadow, sweet and unkind. The trail's grown over where we used to ride, now I wander these empty cabins where silence resides. Love's a fleeting shadow in the corner of my eye, like the dust that rises then bids the day goodbye. Gravel roads whisper tales of where we used to go, through wild lands and quiet towns now covered in snow. Your laughter haunts the creeks and the cool twilight air. In the jingle of spurs I find you're still there, but the home we built in dreams, now shuttered and old, holds nothing but the cold. Whiskey echoes in the bottle, the ghost of your taste, each sip a memory I can't let go to waste. The path's grown lonely where we once walked side by side, now I follow fading trails where my regrets reside. Love's a whisper in the wind through the dry rustling leaves, as I pass beneath the shadows of our weary whispering eaves. Sometimes at night when the stars hang heavy with sorrow, I feel the weight of all our lost tomorrows. In the quiet between each breath I find pieces of you that you left behind. Whiskey echoes a lonesome, lingering sound, a heartbreak penned in the bottles I've downed. Hearing the echo of your laughter and sighs, I roam these empty roads under endless skies. Love's a fading footprint on the dusty trail, a song sung into the wind, too wild to hold, too sweet to fail.
I ain't the kind to beg or stay. If the fire dies, right away I gave you love like open land, but you wanted fences. Not a man. I lit your sky with cowboy dreams. You tried to cage my wild, it seems, but hearts like mine don't wear no chain. We burn, we bleed, but never tame. I ain't born to break. Mistake my silence for shame. I'd rather lose than fake. The soul ain't built for blame. If you wanted someone to change, you should have found a different name. I'm not yours to bend or take, darling. I ain't born to break. Kissed me like you meant goodbye, and thought I'd crawl too numb to try. But girl, I come from thunder roads where pride runs deep, and rivers know that freedom costs a heavy price. But I'll pay twice before I lie, so keep your tears in clever lines. I'll keep my boots, my smoke, my spine. I ain't born to break. Mistake my heart for weak. I've walked through worse than this, with whiskey dust on both my cheeks. If you wanted easy wins, go find a man who lives in skin that don't scar or crack or shake. But me, I ain't born to break. Takes more than it ever tries to make. I ain't born to break. Don't you dare confuse my pain with some weakness in my name. I got thunder in my veins. I'm the storm that rides at dawn, the last chord in your goodbye song. You left, and baby, that's your state. But me, I ain't born to break. Out where the dogwood blooms meet dusty trails of yore, under the shade of an old oak tree, by the cabin with the creaky door. There where the sunset bleeds into the earth and sky, that's where I remember her, where our love did lie. She wore a scarf of scarlet, it danced upon the breeze, a laughter light as raindrops whispering through the leaves.
Wagon wheel closed her eyes as the twilight fell. Her whisper soft as the wind in the silence of my spell. Lonely is the saddle and empty is my bed. The wagon wheel closed her eyes and all her dreams were said. Years have rolled like river stones, worn smooth and sent downstream. The oak tree's grown, the cabin's aged like the edges of a dream. Gravel roads are overgrown, the trails don't know my tread. The fire's cold and the porch is still, but her memories never fled. The scarf I keep a token is faded by the sun, just like the love I hold for her, a battle never won. Wagon wheel closed her eyes as the stars began to spread. Her voice an echo fading over words we never said. Lonely is the saddle and empty is my bed. Wagon wheel closed her eyes where our love was softly shed. Now I roam these lands, a shadow in the dust, a cowboy with his heartstrings tangled up in rust. I've learned that love's a ghost town, a whisper lost in breeze, a scarf caught in the branches, a weathered lonely trees. Wagon wheel closed her eyes and the night sky turned to gray. Her memory's a melody in the twilight I replay. Lonely is the saddle and heavy is my head. A wagon wheel closed her eyes and with them all was said. Wagon wheel closed her eyes, oh the price of love we pay. On the lonesome roads we wander forever and a day.
Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers secrets in a dance, you and I carved our names for eternity. In that wild field where we took our last stance, with a scarf you left all tattered and red, tied to the branch where our love stories bled. Saddle cries on a dusty trail, echoes of hoofbeats, a lonesome wail. Sunset burns just to fade away, like your voice in the winds of yesterday. Oh, this heart rides alone tonight, under stars that don't shine as bright. Now the old porch creaks with no one to know. The tales of the laughter are sweet undertow. An empty cabin keeps the cold at its heart. Gravel roads lost to the wilderness raft, where the river used to sing you to sleep. Lies the silence so heavy, so deep. Saddle cries on a dusty trail, echoes of hoofbeats, a lonesome wail. Sunset burns just to fade away, like your voice in the winds of yesterday. Oh, this heart rides alone tonight, under stars that don't shine as bright. In the rustle of leaves I still hear your laugh, but time's a thief in a photograph. Fading trails, how they twist and they weave. Your absence is the ghost I can't leave.
eyes on that dusty trail. A cowboy's heart told a lonesome tale. Every sunset I whisper your name in the hopes that my soul you'll reclaim. Yet here I ride forever astray, in the twilight of memories that won't fade away.
In the shadow of the canyon, where the oak tree stands alone, I found your scarf, the one you wore, now faded, frayed, and blown. The wind whispers secrets through the branches overhead, echoes of the sweet words to me you once had said. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. These gravel roads, they twist and turn past porches old and worn, each creaking board a testament to vows once sweetly sworn. The time it rode a swifter steed took you far from these wild lands, left me roaming solo with just shadows holding hands. Oh, the wind whispers low beneath the coyote's cry, where the riverbeds run dry under the vast unending sky. My heart lies buried in the rugged dusty plains, where the silent sunsets bleed and only your memory remains. I've worn my sorrow like an old leather saddle, riding trails of solitude, too lonesome to straddle. But every gust, every storm that I weather ties me stronger, the ghost of your tether. So let the wind whisper soft, let it howl, let it moan. I'll walk these empty cabins, these forgotten roads alone, as the dust claims the day with a deep purple sigh. I'm a shadow in the sunset with no tears left to cry, where the paths fade away in the lands you once roamed. The wind whispers your name, my heart's final home. On the edge of Boulder Creek, neath an old oak tree shade, I found a wagon wheel worn by the journey it made. Sitting there I traced the spokes and saw your scarf so light, flutter like a ghost dance in the fading evening light. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rolled us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. The creek whispers your name through the willow's mournful sigh. Underneath that oak tree is where my heart lies. The cabin's now empty where your laughter filled the room, porches silent and dusty under melancholy's gloom. Saddlebags packed with dreams now just collect the rain.
that lone gravel road won't hear you sing again. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rode us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. The wind carries sorrow where our wildflowers used to bloom. In the heart of the empty cabin, I still wait in the gloom. The sunset burns just like the tears that I've cried. Each twilight a reminder of the love that's died. But these wandering trails, they keep calling me to roam, searching for what was lost in this vast starlit dome. Oh, wagon wheel held tight, memories etched in rust. Every spoke a story of love, life, and dust. As the night claims the sky and the stars light up like fire, I hold on to the wheel, entrapped by my heart's wire. Oh, wagon wheel held tight, rolling into the night. I'm a ghost on these plains, faded from the sight.
Under the shadow of an ancient oak tree, where the creek hums songs to the setting sun, we carved our names, wild hearts running free in that sacred place our love had begun. Your laughter tangled with the autumn breeze, boots lined with dust from roads we walked as one. Every whisper in the leather, a story of peace in those quiet towns where our dreams spun. Oh, how those boots whisper tales at night, echoes of you in the cold moonlight. Each creak of leather, a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold. In boots whispers our story told. Years drifted by like leaves in that creek. The old porch swing sways, empty and worn. Through dust and rain, those boots would speak of laughter faded in hearts that were torn. The oak tree stands, but the initials fade. Lone cabin by the road, where love mourns in the silence of the trails where we once laid. Only footprints and memories are reborn. Those boots whisper tales at night, echoes of you in the fading light. Each creak a leather, a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold. In boots whispers our story told. And as the sun dips behind the hill so far, I feel the pull of every distant star. In every grain of sand, in every wind's blow, lies the sweet sorrow of letting go. Your scarf still holds a scent of spring rain, a remnant of joy, a token of pain. So let those boots whisper as I walk alone, their tales of a love that's overthrown. Ghosts in the leather walking me home under starlit skies, forever to roam. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold. In boots whispers our story forever told.
in the shadow of the oak where the wildflowers hide. I first saw her smile by the riverside. Golden laughter in the air, scarf dancing with grace. Every memory of her is tied to this place. Sun setting low, painted sky so bold. In her eyes, a story of old. The rain waits on the old porch swing, stirs the dust where we used to sing. Every drop's like a tear from the skies, echo in my heart, silent cries. This wandering soul beneath wide brims keeps riding on while the light dims. Years have turned, the cabins lay empty and still. Gravel roads forgotten, grass growing at its will. Where laughter once lived, now only winds reply. Echoes of what was beneath the endless sky. Her scarf found a home on a cold saddle horn, left me with the echoes of a love worn. The rain waits on the old porch swing, stirs the dust where we used to sing. Each drop's a fragment of past delights, fading trails in the failing lights. This wandering soul beneath wide brims keeps riding on while the light dims. Underneath the vastness where the quiet lands speak, I find her whispers in the creek. Though I roam forever, part of me stays entwined with her in the yesterdays. The rain still waits, it knows my name. On the old porch swing, nothing's the same. Time may pass, but my heart finds in every sunset her ties that bind this lonesome road, these wild domains. I ride alone, but the rain waits.
Out where the old oak whispers low, by the creek where wildflowers used to grow, I carved our names in that loose bark, in the heart of the forest where the world was dark. You wore that scarf, the color of the dawn, as we laughed through fields that summer morn. And the creek called my name with your voice in its flow, as the waters of time drag my heart down below. And those ripples reflect the sun's golden flame, where our echoes lie buried. The creek called my name. Now the cabin stands hollow on gravel roads bend, windows like eyes too dry to pretend. That oak tree still stands, but it weeps all alone. The names we once cut, now weathered and grown. Your scarf found a home on an old porch swing, I sit through the storms, when the cold winds sting, and the creek call my name through the whispering pines, a melody mixed with those better old times. And each drop is a moment, and each splash a claim of a love long past. The creek called my name. There's a saddle that's worn, resting idle and tired, like the soul of a cowboy once fiercely fired by the love of a maiden with eyes wild and free. Now just a shadow in the dusk, that's all that I see. So I'll ride one last time as the sunset turns cold down the fading trail where our stories were told. And the creek calls my name, oh so sweet, oh so pain, in the hush of the night where nothing's the same. Forever I'm bound to the whispering claim in the creek's lonely song. It called out my name.
Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, I found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. I remember her scarf hanging on that rusty nail now, just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail as a goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. Every whispering wind across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen, my heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail as the goodbye letter fades, 'neath the moonlight pale. Stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride, past memories, shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild horses drank, my love carved her name in the old wooden plank. We danced 'neath the stars on a blanket of pine. Those whispering winds knew she'd never be mine. Oh, the long ride left behind on gravel roads where our dreams intertwine. Sunsets bleed as I recall each laugh we shared, echoes in the squall. The cabin stands empty where we once lay in fire, now only cold ashes and unquenched desire. Her scarf in the breeze, like a ghost in the night, a fragment of love slipped away with the light. Oh, the long ride left behind on gravel roads where our dreams intertwine. Sunsets bleed as I recall each laugh we shared, echoes in the squall. Rain taps on the roof like the beat of my heart, each drop a reminder how we're worlds apart. The trail's overgrown where we once walked as two, now just a path that's beaten and blue. So the long ride left behind, where memory's dust is all that's resigned. Beneath that oak I understand, love is a trail etched deep in the land. Oh, the long ride left behind, echoes in the squall, forever enshrined.
In the shadow of the great oak's arm, where the sun laid gold in your hair, we carved our names, young and unscarred, on the bark so wild and bare. That dusty road by the old porch swing still hears the songs we used to sing. Oh, my heart bled in silence as the leaves turned brown underneath that oak where we swore our vows. The wind whispers secrets of you soft and low. My heart bled in silence, can't let go. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's cold, gravel roads don't know my tread. The scarf you left still holds your scent on the pillow of our abandoned bed. The trails we walk blurred by the rain, echoes of laughter turned to pain. Oh, my heart
bled in silence as the skies cried too. Memories fading, but all still true. The wind carries sorrow through the lonesome pines. My heart bled in silence with no signs. By the riverside where the water's deep, I tossed a stone, watched it sink. Every ripple a moment, a day, a year. Your face in the water, crystal clear. Silence where the cold river flows, in the quiet of the woods where nobody knows. The sunset bleeds colors like my dreams used to do. My heart bled in silence quietly for you. So I ride these trails alone with the stars, guided by the moon, healing these scars. My heart bled in silence, now it beats slow and low in the night by the fire's gentle glow.